According to developers, the parkour in Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be much more detailed and fleshed out than previous titles. They have hinted at the parkour system being very similar, if not the same, as Assassin's Creed Unity's parkour. This means flashy animations and satisfying gameplay, but what else does this mean? This is a part 2 to my original parkour discussion video. After reflecting on that, I have come up with more reasons why I think AC Mirage could be a return to Unity's parkour and how I think that could work. If you're new to this channel and by the end of the video you did enjoy what you saw, then all I ask is you consider subscribing. To start with, Baghdad is a major city, likely around the same size in-game as Paris or London from Unity and Syndicate. And with a big city comes a lot of buildings. I think due to this reason, the developers will have to bring back more of a reach with the parkour. Now, what I mean by that is in Valhalla, you basically had no reach. You'd leap from one building to another only to jump about 2 meters off and would fall lower, having to then run and climb up the destination building. In Unity, you had much more reach. Some would say too much reach to the point where it felt like unrealistic, as if you were floating from one building to another. Regardless, it made for parkour across the city much more accessible and free running overall much more enjoyable. I think Mirage needs to give the player much more of a reach when jumping to accommodate for the density of the city. And to back this idea up, let's take a look at the 4 distinct districts of Baghdad Basim will be exploring in the game. So we have Kark, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, don't hate on me for that one. We have the Round City, the Science District, and the Trade District. Now, I'm not sure about all of them, but locations such as the Round City and most likely the Trade District will harbour a lot of unique buildings as well as a lot of people. The more dense the streets are, the more you're forced to the rooftops. The more buildings there are, the more reason there is to stay up there, while also accommodating for the very reason you had to venture above in the first place, that being to traverse the city faster and easier. Also, I think it would be really interesting to see you as the player have to utilize the parkour system differently within each district to accommodate for different layout and architecture. Sounds too intuitive for Ubisoft, but one can dream. Next, I want to talk about animations. Unity has the flashiest parkour animations in the series, with its parkour now being praised by many as the best in the series. I would personally say it looked the best while performing the worst. Just my opinion, guys, don't hate me, I'm just saying. As well as Ubisoft proclaiming to be wanting to return Mirage to its AC roots. I feel it likely that we will get a return to big and satisfying animations within parkour. Will they be the same as Unity? I hope not. I don't think it makes sense for Basim to be doing flips identically to some French dude that was born in a completely different circumstance close to 800 years in the future. If Ubisoft want to give the same cool climbing animations, then make some new ones based on Basim as a character, his demeanor, and what the architecture of the time and city would demand. Overall, from what we've seen on paper at least, in concept, things are looking hopeful. They're looking good. Of course, it's easy to say something's gonna be amazing, something's gonna be this, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Yeah, mark my words, it's this, it's that. Alright, yeah, it's easy to say that, but let's see gameplay. If we can't see gameplay, we can't fully jump on board. Because as we know, 1, Ubisoft do let us down a lot, and they've done it before, and they're likely gonna do it again. 2, Ubisoft do not innovate, they are doing basically the bare minimum at this point with their games. And 3, as a games industry as a whole with developers, some people lie, some people embellish, some people make stuff up. Now that might not be that they're doing it out of malicious intent to get you to pre-order, it might just be that they're getting carried away with what they're talking about, they love the idea of it, they also are invested in the concept of what it is, more than the actual execution, so they make these false claims, or they exaggerate what the systems actually are when it comes to the execution of them. So, as I said, it's looking hopeful, it sounds good, but show me gameplay, come on now, where is my gameplay? Like, come on, bro. They really should have shown gameplay when they announced it. If they cared for us, if they gave us a shed of respect, they would have done that, but I feel like they don't feel like they even have to, so they don't bother doing it, and that also leads into them doing the bare minimum. They know there's so many suckers out there that are gonna pre-order the game before they've seen anything regardless, just because of the name they've slapped on the game, Assassin's Creed. Oh, it must be good. I love Assassin's Creed, let me pre-order. The sad truth is, that's the way people are with a lot of things. I like the sound of it, so I'm gonna pre-order it before they even know what it's gonna be. And to be honest, Ubisoft are rubbing their hands together at the moment with all the money they make on microtransactions. They are rinsing us. Well, not me, I wouldn't pay for a microtransaction on my high horse. No, I'm joking. But you know what I mean. I know this is a side note, and we will wrap it up in a minute, but I feel like if pre-orders weren't even a thing, like, if that was the case, I don't even think Ubisoft would have bothered even announcing the game yet. I don't think they would until like way further down the line. I think the reason they announced it when they did was to cash in on the 15-year anniversary. People are thinking about Assassin's Creed way more at the moment because it's the 15th year. The marketing has much more big presence. Okay, let's announce the game now and we can cash in on those pre-orders while AC is on the mind. I don't know, that's just a little theory, but it makes a lot of sense to me, and it just kind of makes me annoyed at the company the more I think about it. So we're gonna move on now. So yeah, guys, if I can give you any advice, look forward to what's coming. Enjoy talking about it, just like I've enjoyed talking about it with you guys, and I do enjoy talking about it with you guys. It's fun to sexulate? No, I mean, I guess it's fun to do that, but what I meant to say, it's fun to speculate, and it's fine to discuss. But you just always have to remember you might be let down, and I'm here to remind you guys that. So when the game does come out, and if it is terrible, not what we wanted, not what we thought it would be, I'm here to try and soften that blow by telling you guys to not jump on the hype train right away and just see how things play out. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, press that like button and that subscribe button if you want to stay in the loop with everything AC Mirage and Assassin's Creed in general. Sneak peek little bit of information for my subscribers here. Next month, on the 13th of November, I'll be releasing a very special video on the first Assassin's Creed game to commemorate the 15-year anniversary. This is something I've been working really hard on. It kind of comes from the heart, really. It's very well written, in my opinion, and it just encapsulates everything I love about Assassin's Creed, as well as celebrating the game for what it is. So if that's something you'll be interested in, again, press that subscribe button so when the video does come out, you'll be one of the first people to watch it. Thanks for the support, everybody. I do appreciate it. It's great to hear your guys' thoughts, and let's keep building the community, and let me get your thoughts in the comments. Alright, guys, may the Father of understanding guide us. And you know what I'm about to say next? Anyway, yeah, bye.